Tundras to Sedona and pretty much prep work and things like that, what's been going on here. I want to thank you guys for coming by. I'm going to get finished setting up. I'm a little bit under the gun here. That doesn't have a little bit more time, but we have a lot to get to. Thank you all for coming by. Let me know what the audio is like right now, and I'll try to make adjustments. And let's see what we can do here. Let's see if I can get this properly done. So my plan is right now is I'm going to kind of go over what we're going to talk about. We'll do some, let me know where you guys are from. I'm hoping that we're going to be able to get some people set up, including us, for maybe a caravan out to Tundras to Sedona. But we're going to do that. We're going to talk about the prep work. Pretty much right now, I will tell you, life happens, and it's been a little bit difficult for the last 3 weeks or so because we went through a big move. We used to be out in Imperial County. For those that don't know, or maybe from the East Coast, Imperial County is pretty much like 20-25 minutes away, or at least where I lived was 25 minutes away from the Glamis Sand Dunes and Superstition Mountains, things like that. So now we have moved over to San Diego, and it's good to be home, but unfortunately I'm not going to have that many, just go out the back door and go off-roading, so I'm actually going to have to do an hour-and-a-half car ride. So let me get logged in here on my computer so I can make sure you guys can, so I can chat with you guys. And then we'll just get right into it once I get up and running here. Let's see. See if I can bring this up here. I'm hoping this works. Make sure that this is down, and we'll go from there. So, a couple things before we get started. New hats are here. Let me know what you guys think about them. There are some more back there. Got a small batch of these hats in. So if it's something that you guys are interested in, we're going to probably do a pre-order on these, but I do have some ready for immediate ship. Plus we'll be bringing some out to Tundras to Sedona. Let me make sure that you guys can hear me okay. Let's see if I can get this done right here. Sorry about that. And let's see here. Let's do this. All right, so real quick, audio. Can you guys hear me okay? How's everybody doing? Let's see if I can get this plugged in over this way here. And all right, let's see how we're doing. Hoping this works. Okay, good. You guys can hear me okay? That's good. All right, this is actually going to work out perfect. All right, well, let's get right into it because I know that some people that are on the East Coast wanted to join us, and I do not want to hold you guys up. So Tundras to Sedona, I will tell you, is probably by far one of my favorite off-roading trips. If you guys are planning on going, please let me know in the comments. If you've never heard of it before, let me know in the comments. I'll try to answer those questions for you. But we'll just get into it. Tundras to Sedona started in 2015. Last year was actually my first year participating in Tundras to Sedona. It was just an unbelievable time. You had the chance to get like-minded individuals together with Tundras. There was well over 100 last year. So it was a lot of fun. Just a great group of people. All in all, we met a lot of great people. So many different Tundras and modifications and things like that. I mean, you just get all these great ideas. They have great raffle prizes. The organizers, they worked really, really hard at putting this event together. If you guys aren't familiar with it, they have a Facebook page, they have Instagram. You can Google Tundras to Sedona, but it's April 24th to the 28th. We'll be leaving out Wednesday morning from San Diego, early morning from San Diego, try to get out there and get set up quickly. So if that is something that you guys are interested in, please reach out to them. It's such a good group. Like I said, I mean, we went last year. You meet so many different people. You have, just by networking, you always have somebody to go off-roading with if that's something that you're interested in. So, Tundras to Sedona, there's so many different trails. They have trail leaders. It doesn't get overly crowded, so there's only about, 8 trucks or so per, at a time on a trail, which is good because we did Broken Arrow last year, and anything more than, there was actually only 4 of us on that trip, and anything more than that would have just been out of control. So before I go any further, I'm going to catch up on your comments, say hi to everybody, and then I'll kind of let you know what we're going to do here. Might be the one. He guy. I think he meant hey guy. Sorry about that. Hey Mike. Yep, there he says hi. Christian says yes. I'm assuming he was talking about the audio. Doug, yep. And then we have Kevin K. Yo, thank you for joining us. So, as we go through these things, I want to kind of go through the prep work for when you're getting ready to go on one of these larger trips. Like, talk to me about what you guys are doing. Are you making notes and things like that? I want to try to be able to build up as much as I can, and I've done long trips before, but I always can gather new ideas. So that's what I want to do here. And then we're going to go into any kind of Q&A that you might have. You guys tell me, did the feed die? Kev says, is it me or did the feed just die? Somebody let me know. How we doing? Let's see. Let's see here. What are your thoughts? Redesign. Okay, yeah, you know what? Might be the one actually. We'll get into that towards the end of the live stream here, but that is a topic I do want to cover for sure. Let's see. Just so you guys know, Mike was asking what are my thoughts on the 2021 Tundra makeover, and yeah, I've got a lot of thoughts on that. So plus I'd like to hear what your guys' thoughts are. There's a couple things that they definitely want to have. Talking about the feed though real quick, I want to make sure that we're still okay, there's no problems. I think we have some connection. It shows fine on my end, but I don't know. You guys tell me. All right, so yes, Joe, I saw that your comment. I went to Tundras to Sedona last year. Had a great time. In case you missed the beginning, yeah, I had a great time out there. Great group out there. I mean, everybody's kind of out there to help each other out. Lot of great trails. Last year we only went for a couple days. I went up with Tundra 452, and if you guys have been following this channel for a while, you'll know I lost, oh man, I can't even tell you how many gigabytes of data from that trip due to a hard drive crash, which I had a really good video planned out. Tundra 452, he's an amazing photographer. If you guys haven't checked him out on Instagram, you definitely need to. But he was out there. We did a couple days, and immediately, I think it was after the first day, I told Brandon, I was like, look, next year we got to go out for longer. So this year we plan on going out for all 4 days. So we'll leave the morning of the 24th and get everything. We'll pull the trailer out there and get things set up. So if you're coming out, please make sure you track us down. I plan on doing a lot of video actually with Tundras to Sedona this year. I plan on filming pretty much every day. If I can get a live stream in there, I will, just to kind of answer questions, let you know what we did that day. But I do plan on filming every single day. Before we get too much further, I want to go ahead and make sure that the feed is still going all right. Let's see here. Okay, let's make sure. All right, Kevin's back. So Joe, real quick to answer your question, I have a 2015 Toyota Tundra SR5. I'm glad you actually just brought that up because this Friday we go in for a makeover which should be completed by Monday. So we're going to do a revamp of the Tundra. Everything that I have on the truck, I've tried to film along the way to kind of show you guys my thoughts on it, pluses, minuses, things like that. So make sure you check those out. and all the links are in the description in case you're interested or you're looking at buying something. So real quick, let's do a shout out where everybody's coming in from. Give me your city, your town, and are you going to Tundras to Sedona? Also, have you heard of Tundras to Sedona? So we'll do that now as I get caught up on your comments. All right, so Doug says all seems okay to me. What trigger? You got it back. So, all right, Lakers 24 is probably a little child. It's bedtime for him. So we will do that. And like I said, we were coming back from still in the middle of the moving from Imperial County out to San Diego County. So I didn't get a chance to set up moderators and all that kind of thing, so to make sure that we keep this in a PG realm. So Kevin, Columbus, Ohio. He started T2S. Okay, so there's a guy that I just want to say thank you to, because I had such a great time last year. Thank you for coming by and watching this live stream. You guys do such a great job. Met so many cool people, and I'm so excited just to get some good film, video, meet some more people, and just have a good time out on those trails. They do a great job out there. So Kevin, you're the man. Thank you so much. If there's anything that we can do for you in the future, please let us know. I'd be more than happy to do that. So let's see. The Bob 088 from Gilbert, Arizona, but not going this year. That's a bummer, Bob. I will try to make sure that I don't disappoint you with the videos that come out. Hopefully I can do something daily. Doug, Anchorage, Alaska. Funny thing, Doug, I had a lot of family from Anchorage as a kid. I spent a lot of time there, right down there at the shoreline in Anchorage. So very familiar. I'm curious about off-roading there. There's got to be some pretty cool stuff. I don't know if in the deep winter, but there's got to be a lot of cool trails. Sean McDermott, Phoenix, going for sure. Sean, awesome. Hope to see you out there, and let's meet. Make sure you track me down, track us down. Tundra 452. We'll both have trailers out there. Let's see here. Kevin, glad you had fun. It's a good time. So Kevin, because you're out in Ohio now, do you come out here for the event? I'm kind of curious. Okay, so Mike the One. I have the Miramoto fog lights on order for my 2018 Tundra. I'll be curious to see about those. I haven't heard anything about them, plus or minus, so I definitely would like to hear your thoughts on that. Joe says, what day are you coming up? I will be up there on the 24th, Wednesday morning, early in the morning. Well, I'm gonna leave San Diego early in the morning. Because I'm out here now, it's gonna take about 7 hours. So, Rob Yoda, Yellow All, good afternoon. Fresno, California. So, Rob Yoda, you going to Tundras to Sedona? Yes or no? Let me know. It says, Kevin says, lots of photo and video from the event posted to the social medias is always helpful to make sure the sponsors see what we're up to. Kevin, I will do my best, and hopefully I do not disappoint. Like I said, I'm just if there's only one downfall of Tundras to Sedona, is that it's only one time a year, to be honest with you, because I'm so pumped up. I'm fired up about this. Sean, we met last year. I had the purple Nurple. Oh, Sean, yeah, we did. All right, so yep, can't miss that one. I look forward to seeing you out there, Sean. Kevin says, oh, your buddies with Bannock, yeah? Yep, Kevin, I am. Brandon and I, we live close by each other, even closer now that I moved to San Diego. But we've done a lot of off-roading trips together, and we will be going out. I think he's coming out on Thursday this year. I'll be out on Wednesday. Wow, Kevin says, yes, sir, driving out. He gets the award all the way from Ohio. I'm curious, Kevin, how long is it taking you to get there? Rob Yoda says, I would like to. I do not know if I can. The answer is, Rob Yoda, yes, you can. You can make it out there. Please do so. Joe Rain says, come say hi. I'll be there Tuesday. Black Tundra, I'll have a trailer. Okay? Definitely will, Joe. Rob Yoda says, hi, Mike. All right, so we're kind of caught up on that. So as I get ready for different, I'd say extended weekends, you know, some of the things that I do is I always try to make a list. Doesn't matter how many times, especially when you're talking about production equipment, drones, and what have you, and some of the mistakes along the way. So some of the things that I've learned is, one, with my iPhone, I definitely open up the notes, and throughout the week, what I'll do is I'll just start jotting stuff down. As silly as it sounds, I even include memory cards, because I can't tell you how many times I've gone out and I forgot my batch of memory cards. So I will be sure to continue to make that list, but let me know in the comments what you guys are doing to prepare for this event if you're going, or for longer trips and events that you go on to. So I'll be curious, therefore I can gain some more ideas. Let's see. Kevin says 32-hour drive straight through. That is crazy. But he's sharing the duties with his wife. So that's awesome that she's willing to chip in. My wife would be like, yeah, let me know when we get there. So more power to you and the wife. So 32 hours from Ohio, man, that is amazing. You, sir, are gonna earn an alcoholic beverage for sure if you drink. All right, so like I said, this Friday we are going to have just like a makeover done. I kind of scheduled this on purpose to be right before the Tundras to Sedona event. I'll make sure that I film everything that we're doing, and I hope to get it up by Monday, a week from tomorrow. Right, yep, a week from tomorrow I should have that new video up of the makeover that we're doing. And in case you guys are just joining us, again, like I said, this is going to be an event I plan on filming every single day, and hopefully doing daily videos along with live stream while I'm up there at least one time. Therefore, I can answer questions if you guys haven't been there before. But I'm so excited. If you are, again, just joining us, make sure you guys go on to Tundras to Sedona on their Facebook page. You can Google it. They got an Instagram. And if you just want to meet just a whole bunch of cool people, I will tell you that you should definitely reach out to them. Kevin's actually on here right now. He's in Ohio. It's really late for him. Thank you, Kevin, for stopping by. He's actually one of the founders of Tundras to Sedona. So if you have any questions, you guys, I'm sure he wouldn't mind you to hit him up directly. So let me get caught up on comments. Oh, a travel trailer. Joe, I too will be going with a travel trailer. I will have a 26-footer. Kevin says it's her truck. I'm lucky she's letting me drive it. All right, fair enough. Free alcohol is my favorite flavor. Well, guess what? I think I know where to purchase that flavor, so I'll make sure I bring some. The Bob, what are you doing makeover-wise, or is it hush-hush right now? Yeah, I think I'm going to keep that hush-hush for right now, and it is going to be something I've been saving and looking forward to. This, it's not going to be a long travel, and it's not going to be a supercharger. Just so you guys know, we can say that right now. But I will be doing some upgrades that I'm so excited to use while out there. So let's see. All right, so along with other trips that we planned this year, if you guys are in the California area, I also want to try to do a Big Bear event. We had a lot of fun last year going out to Big Bear. It's just some really crazy off-roading trails out there. But so if you guys are in the Southern California area and want to get together for a Big Bear run, let me know. Back to Tundras to Sedona. So this is a 4-day long event. Last year, on the last day, we kind of lined up all the Tundras. That's one of the photos I was able to save. I actually took it from my drone, so I never downloaded that onto the hard drive that crashed. So that's pretty much the only thing that was saved from last year was a drone footage of me flying by all the Tundras and a still shot with all the Tundras kind of lined up. It was kind of crazy. Well over 100. I want to say, Kevin, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it was like 118, I believe, something around there. And I'm thinking that there's going to probably be 130 plus this year. My plus or minus bet is going to be 132. So, but anyway, so they have multiple trails and multiple trail leaders. It's safe. there were Tundras that were pretty bone stock. There were some that were definitely not stock. We had some two-wheel drive Tundras. Actually, in our group, there was a two-wheel drive Tundra that made it all the way up Broken Arrow, and it was amazing. I Dimes Donuts says he wasn't going to make it, but he did. So that was pretty cool. Let's see. Kevin says 117. There was 117 Tundras last year, so it's pretty close. Wow. Kevin says 155 registered at this time. So my plus or minus is way off. Good for you. Good for the organization. And, you guys definitely make sure you go out and check it out. It's so much fun. Rob Yoda 559 says, what I do is grab a trailer. It's always prepared to go. Oh, grab my trailer. It's always prepared to go. Then I grab my to-go boxes and throw them in whatever tow vehicle I take, and I'm good to go. Or I drive to my shop and fly out. Fly out? That's pretty rad. I wish I could say I could do that. Nope, can't do it. Gotta drive. But yeah, I have to always do prep work. I wish I was organized enough to tell you that I always have the trailer ready to go, but I'm always lugging in production equipment in and out of the studio, and sometimes I'm filming in here, sometimes I'm filming out there, so it's hard for me to just grab and go, but I do like that idea. Maybe that'll motivate me to get more organized, I guess. For people that is there anybody on here right now that has never heard of Tundras to Sedona at all? I'd be curious, and hopefully we can talk more about that and get you up to speed on what it's all about. I know it's not necessarily last minute. You still got a couple weeks. I'm sure you can put in some vacation time at work, but it is well worth your while. It's a 7-hour drive. I will tell you that last year I had no idea what to expect because it was my first year there. This year I will be singing probably from the time that I leave my driveway to the time that I pull up. I'm that fired up and pumped up about it. So who has never heard of it before? Please let me know. If you don't mind, go ahead and give the video, the live stream, a thumbs up. Also, if you could go ahead and let me know if everything is running okay and running smoothly. I came in last minute, ran into my house, again, still in the middle of that move. I think I even started this 1 minute late, so I haven't had a chance to properly prep the audio and video, so let me know. The Bob 088, he says, can't beat Sedona views. I will tell you, when you get to the top of the, is that what it is, Broken Arrow? Yeah, when you get to the top of Broken Arrow, and there's that big old Ron, our Instagram account, you guys can check that out, at the top of Broken Arrow Trail. It is, yeah, it's breathtaking. All that red rock, and there's so many things in other trails that we didn't get a chance to do last year, and this year I want to be sure to get out there and just take advantage of the entire thing. And you're off-roading all day, you have some night rides, you're hanging out, you're meeting new people, everybody's kind of like-minded, everybody's helping each other out. I don't think, and Kevin, you can correct me if I'm wrong again, I don't think there was any problems that occurred last year. I would say the biggest problem was probably my bad, along with Brandon. We parked in a no parking area, or set up camp in a no parking area. But this year we'll be sure not to do that. Other than that, I don't think there was any problems with anybody. People are always checking in. They try to make sure that in order to keep the trails in good shape, we don't pile it up with 15, 20, 25 trucks, which, to be honest with you, if you guys have never done a big group before, that's too many trucks to have on a trail. Not only does it damage the trail, but it also, you just get kind of cluttered, and different things can happen, especially in Broken Arrow. It's a real tight fit, and sometimes you have people coming down, and when you're going up, you got to kind of bury yourself. I still have pinstripes from last year. Actually, they're tiger stripes, and I earned them. They're still on the truck. So let's see here. Max says it's going to be his first time going. Max is bringing around 15 to 18 trucks. That is awesome. Max, if you're just coming on right now, Kevin is Kevin Kavanaugh is on here. It's K Kavanaugh. He's actually one of the founders of Tundras to Sedona. So please make sure you say thank you to him. He's actually driving all the way out from Ohio, which is amazing. Just kind of shows you his passion for this program. So I'm not going to complain anymore about my 7-hour drive because he's coming all the way out from Ohio. So 15 to 18 trucks, that is so cool. Tell me, Max, where are you coming in from? Are you in Arizona, different state, California? Where are you at? Let's see here. Kevin says no problem. Several minor breaks, including our own steering rack, but you got out of there okay, obviously. And that's the thing about this group. I would say because we're all Tundras, we're probably all thinking, we're gonna stick together anyway. But I've been on a lot of off-roading trips. I've been on Raptor runs. I've been to the Upper Peninsula of Michigan on a Raptor run. I would put this event up against any event out there. And the raffle, we haven't touched base on that. That was kind of on my queue of things to talk about. The raffle event is amazing. If you guys can purchase your tickets early, you also can get some t-shirts early. You can go over to the website where you did the registration. Make sure you go on and register so they know. But pick up those raffle tickets. I'm telling you, it was awesome. If you go back and watch our SDHQ 8-pillar light mount, our ditch lights, those SDHQ mounts were actually from Tundras to Sedona. So during one of the raffles, they had a lot of good raffle prizes. Let's see here. Sup Riley? Hey Max. LA, Orange County. Hey Max, so let me ask you this. What day are you guys heading out? Because that's another thing I wanted to talk about is caravanning. I'm going out Wednesday morning, and I'm hoping that if people come back and watch this live stream later, they can start, kind of reaching out to different people and where they're from. So that's why I encourage the comments inside the chat so you guys can see each other and where you guys are coming from, and hopefully set up some caravans. It's always safer to travel in a group. Rob Yoda 559 brought you up again. You might have told me before, but I don't remember. What brought you up to Central California? The other thing is, you can always come down and visit. There's always good trips going on, including Tundras to Sedona, which is in 2.5 weeks. Max says we are leaving Thursday night. Bummer. All right. Yeah, I'm going to go out Wednesday morning, but if you're leaving out Thursday night, you might even have more people that are going to reach out to you, see if they can tag along. The other thing is comms too. If you guys are looking into your comm work, we run a rugged radio mounted in the unit, and then we also have a handheld radio. It's always good. They communicate with all of them. So if you go with PCI, or you can go even with some of the off brands, we can get all the same channels, but it's highly recommended that you guys have comms. You don't need it per se, but it is helpful, especially in different situations. A lot of us will bring extra handhelds just so everybody in the group has some type of communication device. So let me know, what type of communication devices are you guys running? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure that I didn't miss anybody. So I think we're all caught up on that. So the big thing is going to be us moving. We moved from Imperial County out to San Diego. It's we're kind of in the middle of it. As you can see, my shelving unit and everything like that. But we got ourselves a little office, or what I like to say, studio. I think studio sounds better, right? Studio. Kevin says PCI Race Radios is sponsoring this year. Wow. Okay, cool. PCI, great product. Great product. I went with the rugged. I didn't have any kind of, experience with any of them, but there was a hookup at Rugged, and they got us radio, and I purchased the handheld later. So, but they all kind of communicate with each other. I know there's some proprietary channels on each, but it's always good to have. PCI is actually going to be lending out some handhelds for teams. So team leaders, so for those of you that are going for the first time, or if you're watching this later and you're going to this event for the first time, they have it organized. Even if you don't have a lot of experience, you just need to communicate that. Okay, there is no, you kind of can just check your ego at the door. It's all about having a good time. We want everybody to be safe, and you just want to communicate with the team leader. You can do it offline. You don't have to say it publicly if you don't want, or just kind of team up with a buddy and say, hey, you don't have that much experience off-roading. Because my motto has always been, it's good to sacrifice a little bit of fun to go home in the same vehicle that you showed up in. So keep that in mind. But you can just communicate with your team leaders. They have a trail leader, and usually you'll have somebody experienced in the back that's going to close it up in the rear to make sure that everybody's doing okay, help you with lines and things like that. So just please make sure that you guys are driving responsibly, and just check that ego. Really, I mean, communicate. Everybody, even if you are the most experienced off-roader in the world, but you've never been out to Sedona, and I think Kevin could probably contest this, and people that have been out there before, it's a different animal. And it's okay if you're like, hey, I've never done this thing before. You don't need to just always give it more gas. Sometimes that's fun, but you don't always need to do that. Let's see. I know this was kind of late on a Sunday. I wanted to try to do this on Friday, but that move kind of got in the way. I'll probably have one more live stream before this event, but yeah, air down for grips on the rocks. I'm so glad that you brought that up. There's actually a video that I'm going to be doing on the importance of airing down properly and why you should air down, and tools and techniques if you don't have onboard air to air back up. A lot of them I always have listed in my video. I will tell you, the air deflator system is probably the coolest, cheapest thing you can buy, and throw it in your glove box. There's a lot of times that you'll be out with a group. Last year, I mean, we were all just kind of circulating it around because it just happens so quick. And once you do it more and more, these air deflators, I would say within 3 minutes, you're down to about 20 PSI all the way around versus doing one tire at a time. There's always links and descriptions in my videos. And after this, I'll make sure I go into this video and put the link in description down below. If you do not have onboard air, I've been through quite a few portable systems, and there's some that I found that are better than others. I will also put that link in the description down below. But yes, Kevin, you are 100% correct. Airing down is key. Last year, we all went down to about 20 PSI, and that seemed to be the magic number. We had a lot of fun out there. You can go down lower. Keep in mind that if you don't have actual bead lockers, you could pop a bead on your tire, which is totally fixable, but just keep that in mind. Let's see here. Rob Yoda says, work and family brought me back to Fresno. I've got some friends in Fresno. I actually go up to Fresno quite a bit. I'll let you know next time we're in town. Normally run marine or ham radios, and also have two-way communications in my vehicles. Those are awesome. Any type of comms is always good. Yeah, I always have the hard-mounted unit, just kind of stays there, stays put, and I always bring that extra handheld radio. I'm trying to think, what does Brandon run? He runs Bofeng. Bofeng is another inexpensive option that also communicates with both PCI and rugged. So if you're looking at something last minute, you can pick one of those up. With the distance that you're actually going to be with others that are on the trail, you don't need a hard-mounted system. The handhelds work just fine. More specifically, I do like having a handheld because if you get into a situation where you need a spotter, having the spotter to have that handheld and be able to communicate back with the vehicle is always a bonus. So, Tundra Whisperer says blurry image. Anybody else getting a blurry image? Let me know. I'll see if I can fix that. Lake Powell, Droner, are you leading a team? I'm not leading a team per se. I mean, we'll be out there. I'm just going to be enjoying it just like everybody else, and trying to film along the way as much as I possibly can. I would love to do a couple of, if there's time, time permitting, to do some viewer spotlights. If I can carve out 20 minutes or so with some people. Kevin, also, I would love to get an interview with you while we are out there and really help push Tundras to Sedona. If we can make that happen, that would be huge. But yeah, I want to do some viewer spotlights, similar to one that we did with Brandon, and just kind of show your truck, where you're from, what you've done to it, future upgrades, and really just give you a platform. Some people don't really create a lot of videos, but it'd be cool to have your videos so you can show your friends and things like that. We'll try to make sure we do that. We'll show it to you obviously ahead of time before we publish it live, but you guys let me know if you're interested in a viewer spotlight, because I'm going to be working on at least 2 of those while we're up there. Now that we're here right now, hats. We got these hats in. I'm so excited. This was like a trial run, and I'm so bummed that I only got a small batch of these because they turned out so good in my opinion. I should have just ordered all of them, but I made that mistake with t-shirts in the past. I ordered way too many t-shirts and they weren't how I liked them, so I did a small batch. I do want to bring at least 50 of these out to Tundras to Sedona. Let me know if you guys are interested in them. At the event, they will be $17 at the event. But that's what we have right now. But let me know what you guys think. I like them, but I'm biased, so you guys let me know. Let me get caught up here. Blurry image. Kevin says down. Cool, Kevin. Let's make sure we set that up. Can I drink on screen? If you would like, as long as the only rules and regulations that I have right now is that I cannot have any kind of alcoholic beverage while I am doing a live video. That's why, hence the water. But yeah, more power to you. Don't forget, I'm bringing your favorite flavors, so I'll make sure that that happens before the video. So proper Sedona PSI. I don't know if you may have missed that partly, Powell. We aired down to 20. Kevin, you might be able to chime in on this. I felt that 20 was a really good happy medium, and I mean 18 I would be okay going down to 18, but anywhere in the 18 to 20 range, just make sure and communicate. A lot of us have onboard air, or there's a lot of people with the mobile system. Don't go out on the highway air down at 20. Realize that you're eating up your tires, but it's so bad on the tires to be aired down and go on the pavement. But 18 to 20, once you get to where you're going, like I said, there's a lot of us with onboard air, and we will help everybody fill up to make sure that that everybody has proper air before getting onto the pavement. We should film an episode of drunk engineering. Okay, I'm pretty sure we can make something happen. It could be worst case scenario. It'll be part of the bloopers edition, I guess. DK Fishing says, yeah, buddy. Count me in for one. Sean says he's down. Sean, let's make that happen. Let's meet up right when you get there. We'll kind of plan out a time. And yeah, definitely would love to do a viewer spotlight with you for sure. What's the event date? Tundra Whisper, 24th to the 28th of April. That is correct. So 2.5 weeks away. Enough time to put in your vacation slips, get out on the road, and come out and join us. I'm telling you, you will not be disappointed. It is by far the best trip. I mean, I'm doing a live stream just because of this event, and I love it. I absolutely love it. Make sure you're checking out their webpage. If you want to show up, you can register. You can buy raffle tickets, T-shirts, and things like that. So take a look at that. Tundra Whisper. If you missed it already, Kevin Kavanaugh is actually one of the founders of Tundras to Sedona. He's on here right now, so make sure you can hit him offline if you have more questions. Tommy 602 Trans says 24th to 28th of April. We just got to that one. So Kevin says depends on tire and rim size, but around 20 is usually good. Okay, so 20, maybe 25 the whole event. Okay, 20, 25. You can mess around with it, but I agree. If you're running 33s, it's going to be different than if you're running 35s, obviously. And also, if you're running a 17 versus a 19, please don't run huge rims with very small tires and try to go off-roading, please. All right. Let's see. Rob Yoda. I know a lot of you guys are now running Sena radio systems. I have not had any experience with Sena radio systems, but I'd be very curious for you guys to let me know what your thoughts are on them. KK, I was thinking the same thing. All right, says Tommy, 24th. Okay, what do we got? What up, Tommy Tran? Okay, so now let's get into, we have this event going on, or I say we, but I'm so excited to get there, and I mean collectively, all of us, we're so excited to go. Tell me, what have you guys done since either last year or preparing for this event? What have you done to your truck? What have you done to prepare? Everybody's all excited to put upgrades on. I know I am. This Friday, truck's going in for a makeover. What are you guys getting done, or what do you want to get done before the event? Whether it be lighting, suspension, bumpers, what have you, skid plates, things like that. Let me know. Let's see here. So he says, Tommy Tran, 602 Tran says, hey buddy, I remember 30 minutes late. That's right, we're just glad to hear you. Video of Kevin's truck will be short. He's done nothing to it. Wow, low blow, shots fired. Tommy Tran says, there was tacos in front of me. Hey, there's always room for tacos. Is there any slow rock crawling in the event and anything to play, or is it just a trail run? I will tell you, Rob Yoda, the Broken Arrow Trail has some really cool rock climbing areas. It's a Jeep trail. It's rated hard. And don't tell the Jeep guys, they got so frustrated when they saw the group of us at the top of Broken Arrow Trail, because they're Jeeps and we're not supposed to go there where they go. Not that it's against the rules, but they were just a little frustrated with their $120,000 rigs. And here we come pulling up, including a two-wheel drive Tundra that was with us. So there are some different rock crawling areas, and there's some bypasses for, when things get a little too out of control. But we're going to go into, the upgrades that we have on the truck, some that we had last year, and then the new upgrades is going to be a little quiet for right now, but there are some rock crawling areas. And so Roy Park says, hi Kevin, Tommy 602 Tran, Broken Arrow has rock crawling, there we go. Tommy Tran 602 Tran says, it's like mini Moab. That's a pretty good analogy. I like that. Let's see here. Rob Yoda, or Kevin Kavanaugh says, Roy. Rob Yoda 559 says, cool. Lake Powell Droner, hi Roy. Roy Park, hi Riley. Okay, so some of the things that we have. So we have the ARB air locker on our Tundra. We have obviously onboard air. Right, we run a Bilstein 6112 up front and 5160 in the rear. Can't tell you if that's going to change soon or not. And then RCI skid plate. We have the NFAB front bumper. We're running NFAB rock sliders this year. Last year I had the NFAB that had the side steps. I will tell you that was a problem. And then we were running a 33 by 12 and a half tire. We were able to make it all the way up. So if you guys are concerned about that, like I said, there's a lot of ways to get up different areas. Are you going to probably get some scratches? Yeah, let's just chalk that up right now. You're probably going to get some scratches, okay? I don't mind scratches, to be honest with you. At the end of the season, typically I go and try to buff everything out the best of my ability, so I don't mind them that much. But unless I went back and missed the comments, let me know, guys. Hats, I need to know. What are your guys' thoughts? Kevin Kemna, LOL, Riley, true. We haven't done anything new since last year on the truck. Well, the paint and brakes, which is important, especially Toyotas being notorious for brakes. Tommy 602 Tran, Rob Yoda, I did Broken Arrow stock 31.5 inch tires and 2-inch icon lift, no sliders, but I was careful. So there you go. It is possible to do. The Tundra in itself is a billy goat. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, the thing is amazing. What else? It's it's Bilstein. Bilstein is the correct enunciation of that. And a lot of people, some people actually are like, wow, you actually say it the right way. But yeah, it's Bilstein, not Bilstein. So let's see here. Roy Park is pronounced Bellstein or Bellstein. It's actually Stein. Yep. All right. So before because I'm gonna get all carried away. So now you guys are getting a little bit of a complex. You know, got a few minutes left of this live stream, but I want to know hats, something that you guys are willing to look at. I want to bring some up there, but you know, there was a minimal run, and I didn't know if I wanted to push them out online or bring some up to the event. Please let me know what you guys think. All right. Hat. Tom Duran says hat. All right. Hats are always dope. These look cool. Thanks, Kevin. Appreciate it. These are snapback hats. I don't know. I did flex fit for a long time, and then I went to snapback, and I never went back to flex. It was like one of those things that was, to me, just kind of in and then out. So I like snapbacks. Let me know what you guys rock. Let's see here. I'll be there with my snow camo full long travel 4x4. Bruce Rice, I'm excited. I do want to check out, you guys have to, is it Cinders? Is that what it is? I didn't get a chance to do Cinders last year, so I definitely want to do that this year. I see a lot of good video opportunities to take while we're out there. I think it's called Cinders. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I know a lot of people had a lot of fun. It's kind of a more open area. Kind of reminds me of the desert from the videos and photos I've seen, but I believe it's called Cinders. Okay. Let's see. So Tommy602 Tran says, can I bend the bill? You can do whatever you want with the bill. If you own it, you can. No, I guess we should clarify. Are you going to flip it up? Are you going to curve it in? What are you going to do with it? But yeah, once it's yours, you can do whatever you want. As long as you guys are wanting to rock them and you like how they turned out, then absolutely run with it. Snapback are being flat. Okay, so I'm not sure what that means. Tommy62 Tran, nice. Roy Park, I'm running 4-inch spacers in the front. Interesting. Kind of curious, Roy, so you're running 4-inch spacers in the front. Is there a reason why you didn't want to go with something with like a suspension lift to get maybe some more performance out of it? Let me know down below. I'll be curious. Let's see. Tommy Tran, 62 Tran, that's going to be so dope, Roy. Bruce Rice, Go Fast Fridays in Cinders. All right, there we go. Yeah, I think I signed up for that. So for sure. Yeah, the Cinders. Okay, so I got to add the Cinders. We're having races this year. Whoa, got to film that. Definitely got to film that. Lake Powell wants to know what size blocks in the rear, Roy. Tommy602 Tran, hope you took the bump stop off too, Roy. Interesting. Roy, yep, for all the travels. All right. Rob Yoda 559, nice. Just put a double up transfer case in the Tundra. Need to play on some rocks and kind of hard to do in a full-size truck, however. Then again, I'm the one building a Suburban next. You're building a Suburban? That'll be interesting. I want to know what you're going to do with that. So does this, Rob Yoda, does this mean that you're in? Are you coming? Are you going to register? Are you coming out to Tundras to Sedona? Because that would be pretty cool. Tommy602 Tran, time trials, KK. We can't call it racing. Very good. Way to sidestep that. I always like to see the underdogs with the lesser trucks do the same trails. Absolutely. And I will tell you, the amount of red faces we saw with the group of Jeeps that were up at the top of Broken Arrow when we showed up with Tundras was priceless. So, and the photo opportunity, I will tell you, the photo ops up there, I'm bringing all the good equipment this year. I cannot wait to take some photos up there. So excited. Let's see, time trials. Okay, so, oh yeah, time trials. True, it's time trials. Tommy John, Rob Yoda, the cool thing for Broken Arrow is it lends itself to run a loop, so you'd be able to run it multiple times. That is very true. And I always, I thought about that last year. I was like, man, you could actually do this a couple different times if you want, get some more experience once you kind of find your lines the first time up. So very good point. Okay. What T-case do you have in that Tundra, Robbie? Are you building the SAS? Question mark. That's a pretty good point. So anyway, I do want to kind of close this up. It is late for a lot of people, especially for Kevin. Again, Kevin, thank you so much for out of your day to come by and watch this live stream. Guys, give me a thumbs up on the video if you liked it. I will put the links in the description of different things that we have on our truck. Maybe some last minute ideas, really expensive ideas for Tundras to Sedona, including air down and air up and things that you may not have thought of. So you can check out those links shortly after this video is posted, or pretty much on any of our videos on our channel. The links are in the description down below. But look forward to seeing you guys. Look forward to you guys viewing the video of our Tundra makeover. And yeah, let me know. You guys can hit me up offline, go on to Instagram, direct message. I think it was Sean and a couple others that were talking about doing a viewer spotlight. If you want to lock that down, please direct message me on Instagram so I can schedule it in. I figured it'd take about 30 minutes to do. Kevin, I look forward to doing an interview with you as well. So guys, take care. Tundras to Sedona. I can't wait. Fired up. Thank you so much. See you guys out there. This is Ryan. Catch you on the back roads.